Interesting list tonight.
Yeah, some good stuff. Here we go, another Jagged Axe versus Berserkers matchup. We are ready to go. Don't forget to pay your taxes. You can either pay 5% now or take a chance that you'll end up paying 15%. Who's the best droid?
Best droid?
Yeah, best droid.
Astromech, or are we talking CIS here?
No. Best droid.
R2D2.
Okay.
The classic.
I think most
Can't be
people
beat.
would say
Also
R2.
happens to be good in game.
I think probably a lot of people will say BB-8. Chopper is probably like a dark horse favorite among like the nerds. Just kind of thinking
We
like
do.
C-3PO kind of gets the shaft. A pretty important piece of the Star Wars puzzle. Just no one.
And perhaps an important part of this list.
Well, that's what got me thinking about it, because I was like, oh, C-3PO gets two things. Kind of like, the IG-88s. And I'm like, well, C-3PO's as important as IG-88s in Star Wars easy.
No doubt. Not as important in the extended universe, though. Since IG-88 was also the Death Star.
Yeah, but he got blown up. He took it over for 15 seconds.
That's true.
You like Mr. Bones? I like Mr. Bones. I like the idea of Mr. Bones.
I hope I'm not showing my ignorance. Who is Mr. Bones?
Mr. Bones is from the Aftermath trilogy.
Okay.
You kind of get introduced to a lot of these characters. 5 players were audited. Got audited. Octopus Crime, you should pay your taxes. Andrew, you should pay your taxes. Sobali, you should have paid your taxes. Catherine, what are we doing? Pay your taxes. Tango, you should have paid your taxes.
That's amazing.
Fuck you, Buster. So, there's a kid in Aftermath who like finds an old B1 battle droid and kind of like modifies the personality, and he's a fucking psycho killer, but like this dude's best friend. He's called Mr. Bones, and he rules. And it's kind of hinted that he's got a little bit of General Grievous programming in him. So he's like a fucking killer. Like when people try to fuck with the kid, does not go well for them.
Is Aftermath like a Han Solo centric?
No, Aftermath is what happens immediately after Return of the Jedi. It bridged the gap between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. It was like the first official books of the Disney era.
Is it a collection of stories, or does it follow?
There's one main thread, and then it breaks off into different stories every now and again.
I think I have it. I just haven't read it yet.
Is Snap the kid in it? I know Snap's in it. I just don't remember. Snap and Nora, and then Wedges is like stepdad. Snap built Mr. Bones. Where was Mr. Bones at Exegol? But it'll like go into tangents. Like there's a chapter about a Gungan doing street performances in Feed on Naboo, and it's like pretty clearly Jar Jar and how everyone hates him.
I always liked the like little stories in Star Wars, like the ones with IG, like where the IG came from. That was Tales of Mos Eisley, right?
So there was Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina. I don't think that was IG though. I think IG was Tales of the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, okay.
And the Tales of books. I missed you. I performed violence.
I'm sure everyone watching is excited to see the return of triple arcs, featuring plenty of Born for this.
I want to know how it goes.
I'm assuming Warthog just fits the points.
I reminded him beforehand. I was like, you know, Warthog doesn't work for this, and he's like, yeah, I know. Just Warthog had the points that I needed to do stuff. Okay.
Yeah, because like the loadout on Warthog is like self-sufficient, right? Like it's not. There's no synergy going on. I guess does Clone Captain Rex do something? No, it's just himself. Oh no. I guess Clone Captain Rex theoretically does things, but I think that's more of just a like I have however many points left to spend sort of thing. Like I think it's just the arc that fit whatever amount of points is left.
Classic.
Or the lat, rather. Yeah, he's the only 13-point lat.
I think I might want to go cheaper lat with a more expensive wolf. This is custom wolf, right?
Yeah, you could go down to 12 with Sicko, and then the difference between custom and... Wait, oh, SOC Wolf is actually the same amount as regular Wolf. They're both 12.
I gotta take SOC.
I'm trying to see what the difference is.
I mean, ablative versus Born for this, expert handling.
Yeah, he gets R4P and ablative and expert handling, and he trades that for Born for this, Q7, which is not a card that you actually want, and then Wolf Pack, which would be good here because you could spend locks from other Born for this ships. But, you know, it's a choice. Aside from Born for this itself, one's like not clearly better than the other, I guess. And he's got enough Born for this in the list that I guess he doesn't care.
Does he get... He doesn't get an extra shield, right? On SOC?
I don't believe so. No, he's got 3 shields. I think it's just Oddball who got
Oddball,
that.
Yeah, Oddball has the extra shield. Right. I don't understand why they do things like that sometimes. Alright, gonna shoot Theta 3, range 3 here. This is Oddball. Got Fire Convergence. And we're gonna use it. Hit crit. Spend the evade here. Season. Theta 3's right. Use Mars, more or less red. Maybe two. All right, the Hughes concussion missile. Block. Coordinate crit. Mallar's concussion missile. Tyranny, one agility. Shields down on Jack.
He's getting there. We still have Theta yet to fire. It would have been nice if Breach was in range.
Yeah, if you could get Breach in there, that would have been good with the Pro Torque.
You could take
Probably
Jack off the
kill.
table before he even got. Yeah, you could. You probably would. It's 7 more red dice to kill 6 health.
As it is, Jack gets to shoot first into Theta. So this will be 3v3 with a target lock for Jag, as far as mod support goes.
Good start.
It's the block. Get it for free.
Looks like he used the lat charge.
He did use a lat charge, but I was wondering why. I deplete yourself with that. Ooh, there's some evades. Not used to seeing those tonight.
I didn't catch too much of game 2, so I don't know if it continued, but that was a interesting string of evades in game 1. Oh, I won the nickel lottery again.
There you go. See, I taketh away, but I also giveth.
Specifically, you take away from Catherine and give to me, which I appreciate.
Well, you know. All she has to do is pay her taxes one time. This is like, pay your taxes. Multi-missile pod. Gonna spend 2 charges, make it 3 dice. No, never mind, not going to. Undid the charges.
Who are they shooting at?
Theta?
Theta?
1 to 2, right? Yeah, they're shooting at Theta.
Yeah.
1 evade for Theta. Look at Theta evading. Just making everyone jealous.
Multi-missile pods with saturation salvo is actually interesting because, like, you can do it, but you only really get to do it 1 time at 3 dice, right? Like, it makes your multi-missile pods much more limited.
Alright, this is a Seeker missile. Passive sensor. And that's just natties.
Oh.
And the tyranny of 1 agility stays true. But that will be half points. And then I believe it's going to be 4 to 2. So 8 to 4 after round 2. What I really like here from the SS is their ability to rotate and still get their missiles off. That to me is huge in this.
Yeah, it's an interesting circumstance because Theta and LeHughes can both jump over Jag and Warthog, right? So a lot of next turn depends on if you think the other person is going fast, right? Because you'd really like to get Jag off the table, right? I think if Breach does a 1 forward, you're probably fine.
I would assume Jag's moving fast, but that shouldn't stop you from getting him off the table at I5.
Right. Like, I think you go really fast with the Hughes so that you can lock and rotate Jag and try to take him off the table in combination with Breach.
What I don't like is Omega 2 just 1v1ing Wolf.
Yeah, I mean, if he just evades, he should be fine for a while. Wolf is an expensive way to harass Omega 2. I'm actually kind of curious if there's any way that Wolf can come in to like join the main fight. I think like a 1 bank. I don't know if you catch anyone on the tail end of that though.
Probably not this turn, but you're at least putting him in position to set up the veteran.
Right, and he can always fire backwards at Omega, right? So like you don't
Yeah.
necessarily want to just go at Omega. Even if he just shoots you one time, it's only you're only really punished for it if he, crits you. And if Omega does something fast and to the right, like a 3 bank or something.
Wolf 3
You're
hard
probably fine.
R4P. I think a 3 hard overlaps the asteroid. Because you remember, these are thick boys. I think if you're turning in, you have to do it in a 2-parter, 1 bank, and then kind of just not doing anything this turn.
I'm not great with 3 turns in general, but I'm pretty sure that would hit the rock.
I would bet money on that hitting the rock. I would bet Catherine's money. Let's just say that. So is anyone definitively going to Adepticon this year? Like, you know in your heart you're going, whether it's to play X-Wing or not, you're gonna go. Gotta kind of make the
I'm
decision.
not going.
Jorge is? It's in Milwaukee again, right? Not insane. And then switch back to Schaumburg. I would if I wasn't poor. That's kind of how I feel. The thing is about Adepticon is I might have to go to Lisbon right before it in March, and I like get back for a week and then fly to Milwaukee. I'm like, I don't know.
Spend an extra week in Lisbon.
I don't know how long the Lisbon trip is going to be or if we're even going, but it'd be fun if we do.
Well, he's gaining a turret arc. Okay, so he also thinks the Jag is going fast. Although now I'm not so sure what Hughes is doing.
Well, he thinks correctly.
He was not wrong.
Although, why would you passive censor that?
You always passive censor with Theta because if you know that you're going to be locking, it's no different from locking it doesn't matter when you lock, and also you get to rotate. So like in some weird situation where like Oddball, I don't know, like is in front of him and he wants to shoot Oddball instead, or if he kills Jag and wants to shoot Warthog instead, like he can take a lock on Warthog. I don't think he's an arc, but you're pretty much always passive censoring with Theta 3 unless you need the defense.
You just kind of made those. Now this I'm confused by.
Oh, the other reason why with Theta 3 you passive is because if you have no green tokens, you get your evade token. So even in circumstances where you want the defense, you're still kind of better off.
I'm not sure that's legal. Hitting the barrel roll and then being like, nah, never mind.
Surely a misunderstanding.
Well, I mean, if you listen to it.
All right, so he tried to do the 5 straight. I was concerned that he was trying to do this because he ends up bumping and takes damage. Malorus remaining stressed.
I mean, you just gotta kill Jag here.
You try your best. Unfortunately, this breach doesn't have any bombs, so if Jag survives, he will be a little less concerned than normally when you face a FO
I think
bomber.
you're asking a lot from 2 shots.
Yeah, Lee Hughes participating would have been nice.
But Breach is gonna go into Warthog. Put his lock on Warthog.
Oh, well then. Okay.
So you want 4 damage from a range 0 2 dicer and a range 1 2 dicer.
Yeah, no, I assumed that Breach would be going into Jag, but that is not the case.
Wolf couldn't barrel because of the box. That's right.
And we're doing the wolf bump focus in a lock shenanigans.
Yeah, but he's not. This SOC oddball is. I think it's like a 0 to 3 or something. A lock on.
Yeah, he can give
and
any
the
friendly ship
01
the.
Wants to proton Warthog from the crate. I mean, yeah, I don't. It's not that I hate protoning Warthog. I just think you're better off getting the Jag off before you just take 2 unnecessary shots.
The issue is that if he doesn't significantly damage Jag here, then I'm not sure who kills Jag later. Like, Lahuse can do a 1 straight and rotate and lock and try to finish off Jag with a concussion missile, but if Jag hasn't taken significant damage this turn, that doesn't really matter. And then no one else is pointed the right way.
Alright, Breach. Should be a proton torpedo. Well, it's a pretty decent start. Now, what does it get better? You get some additional crit out of that. And I believe you have weapon systems officers.
He's also very lucky to have gotten 2 crits because Oddball can eat one of those, right? And save the box. Yeah, so he needed that second crit. but he did get it.
One shield on Warthog, one shield on Oddball. Most think Hughes and Theta can kill Jag. I don't think that's a good bet.
Maybe he doesn't think it. Maybe he just hopes it really hard. And he's hovering over Jag, so I think he might be hoping it really hard. Going for more reliable dice.
Latano! Thank you. I guess I just go crate chasing wolf. But then take the range 0 into Oddball. Pop that in. 52, that's a year. Wait, no, 52 months is way more than a year.
It just seems that way.
It's almost 6 years. It's not even true. So, I don't know. I can't do the math. I'll stop while I'm behind.
Oh,
Oh. So, shield. 2 shields. Shield crit into Mal.
no, it looks like a second crit. For 2 stunned pilots.
Oh, really don't run into a fucking rock right now.
Right. I'd like to see the 4 damage, though. Yeah, that is the problem with keeping Malor stressed, is that he didn't use his ability, and then those random shots really do mess you up. Here we are looking for 3 crits from Theta, if we can get them. We just fish for random damage and or crits into Wolf. And get neither.
Now Jag and Warthog get to go nuts.
Yep, there's potential for real serious damage out of Jag here.
On the breach, see what you roll before you can spend focus. urgency.
Well, you like to see that as the FO player. There was a potential for him being really behind on, not behind on damage, I guess. Jag's pretty damaged, but you don't want to come out of this initial engage with too much damage on your ships.
I wish you still had.
Because the arcs never stop shooting you.
Do you have a calculate? Theta. Warthog, try and kill Malorus.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can.
And does. Well, you hate to see it if you bet on the FO player, which I did.
I think this is just a lesson in target priority for Nathaniel. Providing fire there.
Yeah, we're in a situation now where both lists can fire backwards and have good arc coverage, but the arcs can do it a little bit easier because they don't have to worry about rotating. And as long as they're firing backwards, the SFs theoretically do it a little bit stronger. So we'll have to see how it goes from here. But Breach not getting off. Oh no, he did get off a proton torpedo because he went after Warthog. So I guess you just really want to make sure you get that second one off on someone. I'm not sure who. I guess Oddball at this point, but then you're just really spreading your damage around the table.
Not having an arc dead by turn 4 is usually not a great sign. I hate that. But again, it comes down to you could have an arc dead. Like an arc probably should be dead here. Put 3 shots in a Jag. I don't think Jag. I mean, there's a chance Jag's not even getting to shoot in round 3. He only did 1 damage, so it's not like a huge shield. But I don't know. Those are points. As Hammer Jones, Indigo Lottery. Can't say it's not fair. This is serious. I only had a website that could tell me. You know what I'm gonna do tonight, Seth?
What's that?
On the website, when you click a team on standings, it's gonna show you their schedule. That's my project.
That'll be useful. That should just be useful as captain, so you don't have to comb through the schedule. Scheduling is interesting this season because there's no divisions, right? So you're just always playing different people.
Right.
So I'm not quite as engaged in like how everyone else is doing until I'm playing them, right? Which is probably just a me thing.
I mean, it makes sense. Like you'd pay attention to your division harder.
Right. I used to like pay
But-
attention to what was going on in the division.
I feel like you gotta kind of pay attention a little more now, because like it could be anybody. Like,
Oh,
you're
I'm sure that's the
competing with
right way to
4
handle it.
Sure. Okay.
That's just not. Yeah, that's just not the way that I'm personally handling it. Breach setting him, not Breach. Breach's lock is on Warthog, who is setting himself up for some nice arcs here. Jag trusting heavily in the fact that LeHughes isn't going to go one straight and turn around and lock him. I might not be quite so confident myself, but maybe it'll work out.
Hear me out. What if he just went all in on Jag here? Or not Jag, Oddball.
I mean, it's possible. He's essentially a fresh arc, though, is the problem. Like, he has taken a shield, but that just puts him at the same level as all the other ones.
Yeah, but you likely get a concussion, proton, and seeker into him, plus whatever pea shooter Omega's doing.
Yeah, I still think that LeHughes has to try to kill Jag, because you have a chance, and it might be your last one for a while, and it's a significant number of points, and more than that is a 3-dice gun coming at you every turn. So he really has to hope that that works. I just realized Weapon System Officer is probably there for LeHughes to use, right? Like, that's why you would put that on Breach here. Initially, I was quite confused.
It's SL Hughes, so isn't it different?
Oh. Hold on. It's the start of the engagement phase. Yeah, never mind. Because you'd be taking your lock with Breach after that. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Just Breach has his own ability to get locks if he moves through ships. So you're just making sure that you can go slow with Breach and still get like a fully modded shot.
I don't know
second
if
time
I
around.
like that from Oddball at all. I mean, you got your back arc, so I guess you're not completely useless, but all right, LeHugh, 4 straight. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, he does arc dodge Oddball. He does not have arc on Oddball, though, so that lock is not going to matter. Well, I shouldn't say that definitively, but I'm like 95% sure he doesn't have it.
Did he not rotate?
He did not rotate. But
Okay, there he goes.
who knows what he said to his opponent.
He's using Omega's ability to give him calculate.
Right, okay.
It's hard to tell because the token's overlapping, but I don't think he has arc.
I really don't think he's got arc on Oddball.
I think you just focus
And
if you're Breach,
yeah,
and get that second proton off.
Right. Theta 3 is not going to have a lock on anyone. This is going to be a pretty bad turn for FO. Just as far as like how much incoming fire they're going to be taking versus what they're dishing out.
I like that.
Right, so I mean, he's foregoing the
Focus.
fully modded 3-dice shot for a lock-only modded 4-dice shot. The problem remaining
he gets
that
out of Oddball, and
yeah,
I think he's probably still in range of Jag, but at least it's definitely range 3.
he's just further lowering his damage, or he's further spreading his damage, because if he crits Warthog, then Oddball will eat it again. Like if he hits
If
Warthog, he will
Oddball
be critting him.
if Oddball eats the crit, does he drop the thing?
Oh no, that's true. I guess you wouldn't do that. Was that Oddball's action this round to pick up crate?
Yeah.
Ooh, my bet was incorrect. Looks like he does have Oddball.
I would have shot Breach here to get some cards on Warthog. Tyranny. Again, he's just spreading fire out. It's just not.
So he probably puts hit crit into Warthog.
Tyranny. Oh, why would you risk it?
Yeah, I don't know. Takes an extra damage. Weapons failure, not what you want to see. Not the traditional Hull Breach first crit into your lat, but, you know, not great.
All right, Wolf.
Who do you shoot here, Greg?
Yeah, that probably makes the most sense because you at least got the follow up with Oddball. Or not follow up, but at least done something. Well, maybe I would go Breach. We do have Wolf's ability and the focus. That'll be the full potato.
Oof,
That's a
not
good
great.
potato. To me, that's a game-changing potato right there. You're not going to clear out any of these arcs. You're out of Protorbs, so Breach is basically nothing now. In fact, I would spend a turn just blocking Wolf with Breach and reloading. Looks like we'll get a 180 arc shot into Mega from a multi-missile pod. One die.
Did he reclaim his lock on? Oh, he did. Okay, it's just hidden.
He has a Vade. There's no sat solve with that. Alright, Jag does have a Breach. For 2. Could fire converge. Will. Stays at 2. Breach. Hello, 2 Vades. a +4.
I think they both have 2, right?
Oh, yeah. It's 2. So 23-12. Alat still isn't dead. Plenty of damage spread out, but honestly, maybe not.
Looks like the players have 21-12 currently.
Five. Shit, he's just forgetting to give himself. Got 5 for Theta, and then forgot to give himself the objective points. It's the wrong way.
Penalized.
Now you almost certainly have to 1 forward. Use and lock.
So I would say yes, but I also would not have force traded last turn, so who knows?
Right. Well, here I think what you do is you boost breach to the left, and then bank him right. Reload to block Wolf. Too hard. Theta. And passive. Do your evade thing.
So did you say boost breach?
Yes, to the left.
I'm pretty confident that no boost will fit for breach right now.
I think it will.
When you boost, the corner of your base doesn't go too much past the midline of your ship. So he's definitely clipping the corner of oddball. I'm curious if Warthog picks up the crate. They've seemed pretty intent upon crates this game. And he's the only one who can do it. It means he probably won't get a shot, but I think the greed of picking up the crate might overwhelm them. Yep. No, never mind. Still has a charge on Theta 3 to get the evade, so you probably just passive sensors here. They are reloading. which will still give him a shot at the front, I believe.
Yeah, you can do like a 2-die laser.
Yeah, the problem is it. I'm assuming they're going to take the calculate, and that will turn off the evade, so it makes them less defensive and less offensive. But they have gained a charge back on their missile.
Why do you reload though? You weren't low.
I don't know. And they also didn't rotate yet, which um, although the SF does have a front arc, so that actually doesn't matter. But yeah, I would think you would just passive sensors and then fire a seeker into Theta, not Theta 3, Warthog, and try to kill them. But
Oh, I think he fucked up and dialed in a red on Vega. So he has to do a 2 straight white.
does get the bump at least.
I guess, but
it's better than not getting the bump.
I mean, but that's not who the shot's going into.
True. It just makes it harder for Wolf to turn around next turn, that's all.
Self bump.
Actually punished for it this time.
Shields down on oddball. All right, Hughes, show me the 1 forward.
Well, Breach will show you the 1 forward.
Show me the reload. This is the card you should have reloaded on.
I don't know. He's getting a 3 dice attack this turn. I think I'd just focus up and.
Well, it depends if LaHughes is doing the right thing here. Okay.
No.
I don't know what to say.
On the plus side, Jag should die next turn.
I think it might be a little too late.
Yeah.
All right, 3 dice out the back from Oddball. For hit crit. Reach. And spin the focus. Nope. Take the shield.
Kind of rough because the enemy list has more health than you, I think. I don't know if that's technically true, but it feels that way. So trading 1 damage for 1 damage is not ideal. I'd probably just ditch the focus. Save my health.
Gonna take the 2 dice shot into Warthog. Good read.
Unfortunately for him, Warthog is the most defensive ship on the table right now.
Yeah, that is half points. Not bad at least.
Yeah. It's not nothing. Excuse me.
Wolf saying defensive. I'll show you defensive. think Wolf probably kills
Is this
Theta
the
here.
end for Theta 3?
Fire convergence probably should be.
Not the best start to do it, but
But you got the 2 rolls you need.
if we see 2 paint here, Theta will die.
Even if you see 1 paint here, Theta dies.
Uh,
But
I
guaranteed.
think Theta has 2 health left, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
And Theta will drop, so that's really a 6-10 point swing.
It's not great. You had to imagine that the plan here for FO was to use their ordnance to alpha something off the board, and
Are you crying?
after that didn't happen,
No.
being slowly ground
Are you
out by
crying?
arcs does seem
Are
the
you
most
crying?
likely
There's no
result.
crying. There's no crying in baseball.
You know, another. Oh, I guess it'll be a 2 dice shot to Theta. Okay, Omega. 4 hit crits. So calculated.
And he can force any natural evades to be re-rolled. As long as there's 2 of them. Yeah, it's perfect for him.
Yeah. Sat salvo that. Make him re-roll the 2 evades. And it becomes 1 evade. But that 1 is a crit. And now it's a 12 point swing.
Yes, Lahune has a lonely fight here trying to kill 3 arcs in a lap by himself. Effectively.
Matt having a real problem keeping score in this game.
He just wants to keep it more interesting, that's all. What's a couple scenario points between friends?
I think the lesson is the one thing I've been preaching my whole life in X-Wing. Focus fire. Like, spread out the fire too much and get worn down. He's done plenty of damage, but how much damage has he taken from ships he hasn't eliminated because he didn't focus?
Yeah, his opponent's ships also just have too much health for that strategy to be effective. Like, he spread
I don't
4
think so
damage
at
onto
all. Like,
Oddball.
we've been talking like Jag should have been dead in round 3.
Oh,
If
no, I
Jag's
mean for
dead
spreading
around-
out.
Oh, yeah. You can't spread around damage against.
Yeah, like,
health.
yeah, the opposing FOs have, like, 4 health apiece, or, sorry, 6 health apiece. So, like, if you do 3 damage to each of them, they're still all within, like, killable range to a single shot. You have to get lucky, but it's possible. But that's not the case with the arcs.
Right.
You know, like, if you deal 3 damage to each of them, you're no closer to victory than you were before you did any damage.
Where is 33 coming from?
Well, how many ship points has he killed off of Nathaniel? We can figure it out backwards.
21.
Yeah. 5 turns
21.
worth of scenarios, 21 ship points. He's been ahead
4
at
turns
least
of
this
scenarios.
turn.
Got 12.
Oh, yeah, no,
I
4
have him
turns
at
of scenarios.
12 scenario points.
Matt saying maybe 50 points is too hard. I think he's led in scenarios twice, and he's tied twice for a total of 12 points. Luckily, I don't think it will end up mattering in the end. Unless Matt gets really creative.
Yeah, 'cause he got 4 scenario points there. We get 8. Jack. And then 2. Guys were led there. So. And he got the 10 there. Plus 2. Plus 2. He got the 5 for half there. Plus 2. Plus 2. Yeah. No, I'm right. Why am I doubting myself? I'm correct.
I know everyone is excited for the triumphant return of LeHughes this turn. Definitely going to kill something. I can feel it. All right, Jag is in prime position to get shot.
This has to be.
Do you 3-bank here with Wolf to block LeHughes?
Nah, you just go 1 straight.
I'm curious if the 3-bank would have blocked LeHughes, because that just really kind of, if nothing else, tilts your opponent when they can't fire their missile again.
Okay.
Keeping up the pressure. Wants to roll 3 dice instead of 2. Also, is under no threat of dying.
Okay.
Stressed. Oh, he did a 1 hard turn. Okay.
Target lock rotate. Not an option. Target lock rotate. I'm sorry, I'm not giving you the option here. Target lock rotate. I swear to God, you put that on Wolf, I'd kill you.
All right.
All right, honest to balls. With fire convergence available, not
Saving fire convergence for Jag.
I think it's for Wolf. Wolf's gonna have an absolute banger out the bat.
That is also true.
Reach takes a 5-point damage card. Is now halved.
All right, Lahuse, this is your moment.
You
can do it, buddy.
Concussion missile. Let's get some points for the Berserkers here.
And we get the always exciting concussion missile flip.
Yes, I'm sure they'll remember.
Ooh, it's a start.
It's guaranteed to hit.
Oh no!
Dun dun dun! Got him. Yeah, flip one.
Is he flipping one? Flip one.
No, you don't flip that. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Oh, he's fixing it. He's fixing it. He's giving us the real one. There we go. Damage sensor array. I'll say.
He's initiative killed, so that doesn't matter at all. 6 points.
Now Lahuse is set to do the 3 hard turn. That's definitely totally going to matter next turn. Try to put more damage into Oddball.
Chris, that is not what I'm saying at all. There is 7 minutes left in this game.
Bad news, Chris.
That is not the message you should be taking.
I don't know. Maybe Breach will do 3 crits here, taking away 3 whole shields.
Ah!
Oh!
The way you spent.
Just take it. Oh, he's going to Born for this. Amazing. I was actually going to say, did we not have a Born for this trigger yet this game? But
Yes, take that strain. Thank you for the good gamesmanship.
I like how even in this game, going this well for him, he still managed to remind us that Born for this is annoying.
All right, we're out of the 5, so Jag can go. He doesn't
We can
have
put the
Omega. So we won't get
Oh,
the
wow,
double
that's true.
tap, but he does get the absolute bangarooski out the back. Flipping the charge over. 4 dice with fire convergence.
Uh-oh.
Who needs it?
He needs 2 paint here.
At least 2 crits.
He
rolls
does not
a
get it.
Nothing. Goodbye, Breach. An additional 6 points.
Chris, there is less of a chance now.
I would say none.
Alright. Yeah, I don't think Wolf can fly off the board. Which would definitely be part of any strategy for winning this game.
So I actually think, yeah, Fan Kyoshi just kind of read my mind on this. I actually think this is like the rare scenario where statistically, just be like, all right, take your 50.
The only reason not to is because there's no like if they were in the same division maybe, but because they're not, he actually gets more points by having oddball here.
Right. But I just don't
So
think you can do it.
Hughes should be able to easily have oddball here.
How? He gets a 2 dice gun.
Hughes, is he out of missiles? Did I
He
miss
is
that?
completely out of concussions.
Oh no.
He doesn't have
He only
focus.
needs to do 1 damage. He only needs to do 1 damage. You do a 1 hard turn or 2 hard turn with Omega. You lock oddball. You turn in with Hughes. You focus, and you get a fully modified 2 dice shot on oddball.
Except
Easy
1 and
peasy.
3 isn't out of it. Top 16 make the playoffs. Currently, 1 and 3 is place 17. So,
All right. Hear me out. Omega might have bullseye on Warthog. Omega does have determination.
there's no chance.
3 crits into Warthog. Could kill him.
All directs.
Unfortunately, Hughes cannot kill Oddball. But wait, he's locking Oddball. Oh, okay, you know he's doing that for Hughes.
Yeah, he's doing what you said.
Yeah. All right. This is for all the marbles.
Do the start of engagement thing. Can he do?
My lock, says Hughes.
1 damage. All right. Eyeball gets to shoot first, though.
True. Let's see that, like, blinded pilot crit. Oh. Well, he's not giving up.
Two v1 with a target lock focus.
He did it.
There it is.
Victory of a sort has been achieved.
Points. One of 8. And 1 dice out the back. For a hit. The world holds
He
its
half
breath,
points Omega.
which he does.
Woo.
It's mean. So your final in this one is going to be 55-34. Oh, wait, sorry. Vega gets to shoot. All right. Good times, everybody.
Not 3 crits.
All right, 55-34 is your final. Good night for the axe, but Berserkers are not out of it yet. Appreciate y'all joining me. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Sev. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.
Good night, everybody.
Oh wait, let me pay out. Pay out. Greedy assholes.
No, you can skip that. It's fine.
There we go. All right. We'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Bye. I am double.